So welcome to Halo again. I know what you're thinking, X. I thought we were done with Halo, done with this whack-ass game. All right, but this is like it's not Halo CE, any Halo CE. This is Halo Custom Edition, which is the same as CE compatible. Uh, so what is Custom Edition? Custom Edition is pretty much the mod version of Halo. As you as you know, Halo was ported to PC by Gearbox, that company, and they also made a different version called Custom Edition. Custom Edition is pretty much a mod version of Halo with mod tools, which allow people to make mods and whatnot. Now, why am I playing this? Is there even online games? There sure still are. However, I think it's because I'm using other mod tools clients. Anyways, point is, you can make custom maps and whatnot. And look, the names. Do you really need to? The lyric. This was before when you was actually, giving proper description to the maps, adding lore to them instead of just silly writing. Also, Chiron TL34, this map is a mess. Also, Spartan clone training complex. What do you mean? Spartans were meant to be clones at one point? Who knows? However, let's just go to the meat and potatoes of this thing because clearly you already know what's going to happen.
Slayer.
So welcome to this nonsense. So what is going on? What's happening? Well, this is well, as you can see, a Ocarina of Time inspired mod for Halo Custom Edition. However, I'll tell you this. I had never in my life played Halo Custom Edition. Like, this is like the first time I'm playing it, and the whole way to actually do this, such a mess. Oh god, come on, just let me get down. So, I was trying to look for videos about, this map pack for custom edition, but the only videos that I found were like from 15 years ago. I think earliest 2000, well, 13 years ago. Oh god. Well, however, like, I thought it would be more complex to install this thing, like replacing files and whatnot, but Halo Custom Edition worked very peculiar like. Well, I mean, for example, usually in Half-Life or most mods, what you need to do is just install a bunch of files that replace a bunch of stuff. Because, for example, the bone arrow behaves like the sniper rifle. Also, there's only mono effects and it just plays on your left ears. Wow, what is this? A battle rifle? Look, when even people weren't already putting battle rifles in the game. Precision weapons, who have known? I'll never forgive them. Well, anyways. So, as I was mentioning, usually like mods require to download a bunch of files, replace these, put this, and usually it's not very friendly. Like for the base game, usually it's like, oh well, now you need to reinstall the game if you want the original game back, or use like a mod manager. That is like, oh, do you want to play with this mod in this session? Yeah, okay, activate them. It wasn't like, just change them in game, like Left 4 Dead. Like you download the mods, and then in game is like, oh, you want to use these ones? Okay, and then you just change them as you wish, without needing to going out and replace files or using a mod manager. So, yeah. So why am I saying this about compatible? Because compatible, I didn't know. You just download the map file and that's it. The weapons are there, the whatever custom things are there, and that's that. You don't need to replace files, you don't need to mess with the game contents. You just download the map, everything is in it. Which is kinda crazy. Because I also think that the map packs work in a similar way to Half-Life. Like they use something that is called BSP. The BSP is a file that is, I think it was developed by John Carmack, you know, Doom guy. And it usually handles like level geometry and especially the lights and shadows being pre-baked into the level. Half-Life uses it, and the first game, well, all Half-Life uses it. Left 4 Dead uses it. Counter-Strike uses it. It uses the BSP format, which also comes with certain optimization techniques, but those are like way old for its time. Like nowadays, pretty old. But it's like it was the technology of the time because they really need to optimize everything. And you could say that now they still need to optimize, but there's a clear difference. When optimizing back then to now. Matter of fact, some games are not even that optimized and the computer can just run it like, yeah, whatever, I can run it. Don't worry about it. It's not advised, right? Because, you know, then we're talking about energy consumption and whatnot. I think it's just the projectile and an animation of it coming back, but it's not really the projectile coming back. Yep. What is this, golden eye? Well, perfect dark, I mean. Well, anyways. Why am I talking about map files? Because funny enough, even if you say make a Team Fortress map, you can embed custom stuff in it. Now that sounds like a security risk, but apparently it's not. So I'm just going to believe it's not. So, yeah, for example, I could make like a Team Fortress map and I want to change like, I don't know, the control points to be something else. So I use embed the model within the map file, so when you play that map, it loads that instead of the normal control points. So I guess they do something like that for Halo Custom Edition. So why am I playing this? I mean, clearly I'm not shooting someone else. I'm just walking about. I don't know. It's kind of like a a dream come true kind of scenario, or I don't know, a childhood dream. Because I remember seeing like custom stuff for Halo Custom Edition, and it's like, wow, you can make stuff in Halo. That's kind of cool. Which is funny because I was more interested in, well, in Halo 2, but the ones were like for Halo CE, the original. Oh, come on, get down. Saying it's a little Yankee is an understatement. Well, anyways, so walking about just trying to document this thing because the only footage that I'm seeing of this thing is not even widescreen. So old. Also, you will think that this will at least be a teleporter to somewhere else. It's not, it's just dark void. Alright. Because I remember seeing like mod packs and whatnot for Halo Custom Edition, and it's like, wow, I would like to have that game. But, you know, money, computer resources, like, wow, running Halo compatible on PC, wow. Right now, anyone can play this on this cool library, which I presume is still a thing. Somewhere. So I don't know, this is kind of like a weird dream come true. Just, you know. Now I know what you're thinking, X. You only have Halo compatible on the Master Chief Collection. How are you playing this? Alright. Well, also you kinda get stuck when you jump from a high distance, but I presume they trying to imitate when Link jumps down and he's like, oh shit! And you just stand there for like a minute. So I was trying to pirate this game, custom edition. However, wouldn't you know? Uh, I was going to try the pirate way, and it was like a couple of files there, and it's like, I don't really know if I can trust this. So I began looking somewhere else. You know, usually if you want to find something, you need to think like the common person. Like, if I was a person looking for Combat Evolved, how would I look for it? And I would just look, how to download Halo Combat Evolved 2020. And apparently there's still people looking in 2022, so I don't know, man. Well, point is, I'm going to keep it short because it's way too long. Point is, someone was mentioning that since it's technically abandonware, there's a site named abandonware.com or something like that, where they just keep like old games. However, I don't know, it looked a little sketchy for me. I'm not sure if it is, but it looked a little sketchy. So I just said, well, let's try another site, alright? Well, the comments for the abandonware download is like, you can download this from like archive.org. And I said, oh, you can do that. And sure enough, I went to archive.org and looked for Halo Combat Evolved, and there it was. The dude who uploaded is like, yeah, I just put my CD copy here. Here's like the CD-ROM key. So go ahead and go wild. So I downloaded, and of course it doesn't run on modern Windows 10, so you have to get a patch for that, which was provided by Bungie. But since Bungie doesn't manage Halo anymore, that old page got nuked, so someone else had to, you know, take care of it. Oh my god, creepypasta moment. Also, I guess I need to mention also that I don't know how the mod tools for Halo work, if they give you like a BSP map editor, or you just have to make the map itself. I mean, considering I would think they will give you the tools to make maps, but you know. However, still 3D models. Link looking a little dopey, actually.
My name is Jeff.
Well, but I guess that's the other thing I want to say. 3D models, or any sort of modeling, back in the heyday, it was a miracle if you were able to do that, because Blender didn't exist. Or at least not in the fully functional capacity that it does now, because Blender used to suck. I'm sure you know Blender is a 3D modeling program and multi-tool, but you had to use other type of tools. To get this working, to get models working. So just the fact that we have like a custom model for Link is just kind of impressive, actually. So this is impressive on its own right. Is this actually a sniper rifle, or sure is? I guess that's the other thing I was talking about, right? It's not. It doesn't replace like base weapons. They just add them. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to keep the shotgun because I don't know. I like the shotgun. So, well, what's I saying before that? The model thing. I don't know. Well, point is, this is kind of impressive. This is rather impressive. I'm surprised this this is a thing. So why am I bringing you here? Because I don't know when Forge is going to drop for Halo Infinite. I mean, technically it's going to drop sometimes a couple of months into the future. But I don't know, like, therefore it's like in hot water right now. Oh god. Well, I don't even want to die. Well, so maybe they could just, hey, the date's approaching, but no Forge. Well, but that's another conversation. What I want to say is I was saying this, and I'm thinking, depending how good the Forge editor is for Halo Infinite, I think I will just try to recreate Hyrule and make it a Battle Royale game mode, just because I can. An actual revolver. I thought it was going to be like the Magnum. Oh my god. Jesus. Also, if this looks wonky and you think it plays wonky, then you're exactly right, it plays really wonky. But, according to the download, this is a pre-alpha. And I think it never left that stage. So, I don't know. Apparently this was going to be developed by a mod team. The site said that the guy who made it was like Yashi or something like that. I'm just going to put it on screen. So, I don't know. I guess people took some couple of cool runs shooting each other around here. So, well, the whole reason that I brought you here is because depending how good the Forge is, I may be able to just recreate Hyrule or a portion of Hyrule and just make it a Battle Royale mode in Halo Infinite, considering that the attrition game mode is a thing. And quote unquote, they say that there's going to be a Battle Royale game mode in Halo Infinite, and if they allow you to force that shit, count me in, man, count me in. I'll make Hyrule myself. I'll be the Tri-Goddess and create Hyrule. How about that? Well, but we have to see how good Forge is and how big they allow you to make maps. Because another thing is, like, I don't think for gameplay purposes I will make it like huge, but you know, who knows? If not, I'll make Lockdown or something. We'll see. However, this was not the only map by that team, so let's just get into it. I think we saw everything that Hyrule has to offer, right? Because there's really not much else. Alright, then shoot the shit. So now let's go to the forest meadow.
Slayer.
Now, of all the maps I could have chosen from Ocarina of Time to make a multiplayer map, this would have not been anywhere near top 10. Alright, Jesus. So yeah, this is the forest meadow from Ocarina of Time, just, you know, a maze. Is that actually a thing? Oh, well, I guess there's really nothing else behind him. Jesus! Alright, well, that's interesting. Is the FOV like... is this per map? I don't know, man. Oh, okay. I was thinking, what's happening? But I think it was because... since I kinda like replaced the folder a minute ago, I guess I need to talk about that. I was trying to play this and I tried to put like a resolution hack or whatever mod so it doesn't look like I was trying to get a window mode working, but no dice. And then it was like, wow, there's this giant error on the corner of the screen. It's not like the worst thing ever, but it's kinda annoying. So I said, well, I'm just going to reinstall the mod folder that I have for this game. And I guess it just resets some of the settings. Because I reinstalled it and the error was still happening, and it's like, okay, what files did this mod actually replace? And it's somewhere like in the documents file. Game developers, don't do that. I know this is like, I'm 20 years late to reprimand Gearbox. But don't do that. Don't put files of the game in places that is not like the main install folder, because guess what happens? You're trying to uninstall it and sometimes the installers don't uninstall the stuff that the game should know. Because I mean, if the game installs and it's like, well, I'm going to install in save games folder, but I'm also going to make folders in documents or something, then the uninstaller should know where these two folders are. But it usually doesn't know, so when you uninstall it, you're left with like crap files laying around, taking memory. I maybe use a couple of megabytes or whatnot, but it just starts to piling up. Well, anyways, Yeah, what a pain in the butt trying to. Come again. Who thought this was a good idea for a map? This is like the worst. Because either two things happens. Either you're just playing like Pac-Man trying to shoot each other, trying to find each other in the maze, or you just get up and just start shooting each other in a giant playing field. This is not a map specifically for a multiplayer. Now I know so I was going to recreate Hyrule, but like if this is only a segment of a bigger map, then I guess right. But this is a single map. It's like, hey, we want to play Forest Meadow, sure thing, man. Favorite map ever. Well, anyways, I guess we saw everything that we need to see in this map. Let's just jump on.
Slayer.
Now into the Forest Temple. There are more Zelda maps for Halo Custom Edition. However, I just wanted to download the ones that I know are made by the same developer. Because one, it has the custom weapons. Second, it just keeps, you know, things focus. I really don't know how to use the alt fire of this thing because apparently you can shoot fire arrows with it. Yeah. Ask me how to do that. Let me pick up a flame tower. Also, I guess I should mention this. I don't know if everything installed properly or it's just a different version of compatible custom edition and things are not properly installed, or it just is beta, so not everything works. But I presume I'm swinging a sword around and doing spin attacks. But I don't know. Little yank. Really? It wasn't that down. Come on, man. Jesus. Yeah, ladders incompatible. I just find interesting how they repurpose the map so it can be a battle map. Get to the bit on the third floor. That's why I'm saying that I don't know if it's. Yeah, this is kind of like the spin attack apparently. I'll presume so. I cannot see myself in third person, and I didn't want to mess with more mods just to add to the confusion. Also, is the FOV again close or? No, it's like 90 usually. What if I go 120? Some people play like 120. Man, you're crazy, dude. I think it's just a little too much. Oh, and it's also like changing. Campo de visión establecido en el 120. Okay, well. At least with this field of vision we can see more of the map. Also weird Link Yankee arm. It's a rather tiny map. And well, I guess I should mention that Combat Evolved multiplayer feels like GoldenEye. What do I mean by that? It's like yank as it can be, but it was probably fun just to play it and shoot each other. That is like, yeah, who cares? Also, I'm glad that you can still like technically just set up a match and play, because you know, abandonware and games just being forgotten. It's not something that we want in the gaming spectrum. We want to make sure that every game can be played, because of course people work on these games, and I don't think their work should, you know, be forgotten or just left into the dust. Wow, the gravity hammer! We were the gravity hammer! I have no idea what am I supposed to be doing with the hammer, with the axe, I mean. But cool stuff. Yeah, the music is from the map, I'm not adding anything. So maybe I add the Hyrule team for Hyrule, right? Also, wasn't this supposed to be like... Yep. It wasn't this low in the original, right? But... Ah! So, well, yeah. It was supposed to be made by a big team, but I guess they just said, a little too much work. In... what year was it? 15 years ago? Like, 2007? I don't know, 2008? Too much work for people in 2008. Let's just leave this project. Yeah, let's just leave it. Pretty sure it was something like that. Well, I think we saw everything that we need to see here, right? $15 minutes remaining. Alright, well, yeah, I think we saw everything that we need to see. If not, you can always play yourself. And I think those are the 3 maps made by this developer, or at least the one I could find in Halo maps. That place is not very organized for modern standards. Why, for one, you cannot even search by user or see the user profile who uploads this stuff. It's just like made by this user. But you cannot click the username, go to profile, see what other stuff they uploaded. No, it's just, you know. Oh, yeah, the Spirit Temple. I knew I was missing something.
Slayer.
Also, I think during the arrow cannot reset the song. So let's get another weapon and shoot that. Oh my god. Wow, what happened to your face, man? Also, I guess this is, well, at least the map is a more developed version of this mod because this one has animations. I'm not shooting anything. Also, you say, yeah, the Spirit Temple, they just go. Also, you just... the console just popping out. Come on, man, don't leak my server name. Not even fully lying. Also, this is more like 2/4 or just a asymmetrical thing it's called map, you know. Which is an interesting concept, right? How do you work this themed map into a deathmatch map? Well, like this. Because probably making the entire temple is just not very wise. So I like it gave me like GoldenEye vibes. We have other weapons. Whatever that is. Whatever that is. Well, I would like to see this is a call out for ARMS to port this mod into the Master Chief Collection. Combat Evolved in the Master Chief Collection. Or just Halo 3, you know, the bare game. I don't know, I think it will be interesting to see this either come back, ported or whatnot. I mean, how hard it will be to decompile the map files for this thing and just start working from there. I wonder because technically the compatible version of the Master Chief Collection is the PC version developed by Gearbox. Just, you know, rework by 343. So I don't know, maybe there's something that we have. To see what weapons I have, how they work. Well, but anyways, but I guess this mod was never finished, and whatever later versions were never released, or at least not to the public. Probably have it some old computer files. But it's nice that I was able to somehow figure out how to play this. And we were thinking maybe you should play it online. There's no one playing this. I mean, there are other people playing other maps, but there's no like Zelda servers. And I guess it makes sense, right? Because I mean, it's so janky, it barely works. But it's a nice and novel concept. I was also going to mention that um, I think at one point Nintendo wanted to make like a Link Crossbow training. Well, the base for Link Crossbow training to be like a multiplayer game. So in some way, in some fashion, we could have lived in a timeline where like Zelda Deathmatch game is kind of a thing that exists. I don't know what would have happened, but it would have been cool, right? Because it would have used the Twilight Princess assets. Can I get on top of this ladder? Okay, just crouch, jump. Well, I guess that's that. So, do I got it here? Well, there's just one more thing that I didn't exactly got it to work. And this is this one, Sonic Island Public Beta.
Slayer.
So, I remember, and I'm talking about years back, there was this guy who went by the name of Sonic Extreme. Yeah, how, how original, how great. But this guy was making like a Sonic mod for Combatable, like with playable characters, super forms, and whatnot. Uh, if you look at now, it's just as janky as it can be. And I don't know what happened to that guy because he used to upload videos about the mod development on his YouTube channel. Not so anymore. Then he began uploading other stuff. I kind of forgot about it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna stop it. All right. Well, to be fair, I don't know if this map was his, but apparently it is. I don't know because Sonic Extreme is kind of like a generic name. Could be literally anyone. Like for example, XradicalD is kind of a very specific name. So, so if you see XradicalD somewhere, it's like, well, it's probably only one guy who could have this name, this awful name, or an impersonator who know the guy. Well, anyways, point is, this guy Sonic Extreme was making like a compatible mod. Ah, wait, I think this is played then with well, let's see because there's like a race game mode. this in this game. Okay,
Race.
I think it. Yeah, I think it works. Instead of me just running around, I'm surprised it's a race game. I didn't know it existed. I just knew because I kind of joined a public match, and he's like, they're playing a race, and he's like, is that an actual game mode or they just modded in? It's an actual game mode. So yeah, well, oh, okay. I thought it was like inside there. And he's like, what? But no. So well, I don't know what happened to that guy. I guess he also dropped like the project altogether. So, so well, yeah. But it look interesting, right? Because right now, Sonic fan games are like miles way ahead of what people could make like years back, and that's something very interesting. So I don't know. I guess this is just like a trimmed down memory lane of just old memories that I never like played anyways. Also, if you jump, also just play like yeah, it plays the jump sound. But if you start falling down the map, you're never going to reach a dead plane, and for some reason you just keep replaying like the jump sound. No, but anyways, I don't think I'm just going to do another lap. So I don't know. Sonic Custom Edition in the Master Chief Collection. Okay, I don't know about that. But it would be cool to see like mods like being able to pop up again. Just for them to be preserved. But I don't know. Because if we start saying that, then it could mean that for literally every single mod that is technically incomplete for compatible custom edition. Anyways, I have been rambling for 35 minutes according to Discord, so I guess I'm just going to go back to Hyrule. Yeah, there's no support for King of the Hill. Oh god, the FOB just so nasty. God, what a difference, I know, but... Oh, wait, they just do like 120. I usually don't use 120 for FOB. But... Can we pick up a shotgun or something that looks like less yank? Oh, anyways. Well, so that's that. So, I don't know. Thank you so much for coming back to memory lane with me. Again, hopefully I can make a Battle Royale game mode in Forge for Halo Infinite, and maybe just make Hyrule. I don't know how big they are going to allow us to make maps. I guess just the King of the Hill change places, anyways. Because, I mean, sometimes they give you like a blank map, so you can just put stuff on top of it. Or other times you just edit an existing map, so I don't know. I'll do that when I'll do that. And well, I don't know. I guess this was like the first things that said, wow, you can edit stuff in games, so you can make your own stuff. Because that was like, I think, my first point into it. And the first time then I went and used like mod tools was for Team Fortress 2. So I don't know, I guess this is like the first of the first things that made me realize that you can edit like games to make mods. Even know what a mod is. Oh god, I'm going to hold on. Yeah, the gong was going to drive me crazy. Anyway, so yeah, I guess this was what led me to know that you can edit stuff in games. Then learning to do it myself. Then eventually knowing that you could edit Super Mario World and then working on that. And I guess it was easier for Super Mario World because back then, downloading a game like Halo is like, well, that's too much megabytes for my bandwidth. I mean, it's less than a gigabyte. So yeah, you tell me about how long that was ago. Dial up, holy shit. Well, anyways. And Super Mario World is just like 512 kilobytes, which you can expand to megabytes. It's still megabytes. Same for Lunar Magic, it's just the editor for Super Mario World, it's just very lightweight. Wish. Then after knowing about Mario World and messing with sprite tools and whatnot, then Minecraft, and here we are. Still trying to pay my taxes. But I guess it's going to be the minimum for me for this year. Kind of pay my taxes. We'll see what happens after that. Because life always requires a little struggle, right? Anyways, it's like I'm here. Thank you so much for watching. Guess I'll see you when I see everyone. Take care, and remember, if you want to get into game development or something like that, start modding stuff. Just get a game you like, start a project you like, and start modding it. Because you might say, oh, what's the point of making a what's the point of making a silly like Zelda map pack or whatever? That you already have the assets there available, and it's just for you to at least working them into an actual game. Which is like Super Mario World. Instead of making an entire game from scratch, the game engine was there and it was just me to edit the graphics and levels. So, well, that's that. Drink water, and guess I'll see you later.